Hey everybody, welcome back to Dinner and a Tip. We are still doing our Thanksgiving sides. So today we're going to actually do sweet potatoes on the Blackstone. So this is just a standard sweet potato. The easiest way to get that skin off, and I don't want the skin on for this, is just to go ahead and take a carrot peeler and peel it down, get that skin off. I don't know, I probably spent like $15 on this peeler. It's honestly the best money I've spent. Having a good peeler makes everything that much easier. So let's just push our peels off to the side. So I found one thing that I cannot actually do with my handy dandy cutter is cutting these. These are like cutting concrete bricks. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose a finger, sorry. All right, let's go like this. So we're gonna actually cook these on the Blackstone, and then you can either finish them outside or kind of do this one ahead of time and just throw this in the oven right before dinner, kind of heat them up and then throw your marshmallows on. But we're actually gonna do it all on the Blackstone today. So let's go ahead and get some oil down. I'm gonna cook this in the hot spot of my grill. And you just want to have enough oil so these aren't going to stick. So let's go ahead and get these down. And you're just going to kind of want to have them spread out so they can get cooked all the way. And for these, I'm going to cover these so these cook a little bit faster. So for the sauce that we're going to do half a stick of butter, because everything is better with butter. And these are going to be definitely on the sweeter side for the potatoes, but I'm actually excited to have these. So let's do that. And then I only did 2 potatoes, so you're going to kind of have to adjust how much ingredients you're going to need for how many potatoes you're cooking. We have a pretty small Thanksgiving, so this is about a half a cup of brown sugar. And we're just going to go ahead and get the butter and the brown sugar melted. So once our potatoes are done, we're going to go ahead and mix that in here. And I'm just going to turn this down low since the potatoes are going to take a while and I don't want to burn our brown sugar. So I'm just kind of putting the butter around the brown sugar. If you're smarter, you'd probably just melt the butter first and then add the brown sugar, but well, you can just learn from my mistakes. It happens sometimes. All right, let's go ahead and check on these guys. You'll have to let me know in the comments what your favorite Thanksgiving meals and traditions are. Actually, we're more of steak people for Thanksgiving, mainly because my kids are challenging and don't like to necessarily always have turkey. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this with a little bit of water on the side. And then I'm going to cover these again because I want them to start steaming. There we go. If you steam them, they do cook a little bit faster. Alright. Let's make sure our butter and brown sugar is melting. Alright. There we go. Now we're cooking with butter, shall we say. So we're going to do marshmallows on the top of these. This might be the one thing that I might be able to trick my kids into trying. They are a little picky for me, but and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a 1/3 cup of just any kind of syrup that you have. That's why I'm doing less brown sugar, because I'm hitting it with that maple syrup. So this is just going to be our sauce for these once they're done. And then I'm just going to hit this with a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg. Once again, the dogs are barking at literally nothing. If you have dogs that like to do that, let me know. Alright, so our sauce is getting... We're just basically wanting that sugar to kind of dissolve. And that's all we're looking for right there. So this is good. So we're just gonna set this off to the side and turn that down to low. All right. So these are done once they are soft. As you can see, we're nowhere near being soft yet. So we're gonna go ahead and throw a little bit more water down. But they are getting a nice grilled color, which you don't get. Whoops. I guess that one's going for the dog. All right. Hate when that happens. So let's hit this with some more water. This is probably going to take about 10 minutes to cook all the way. So we're not going to make you sit here and listen to my non-existent stories I have about Thanksgiving. So let's come back in a few minutes. We'll check on this. We'll do the sauce and get it going. See you in probably about 5-10 minutes. Thanks. All right, we are back. So it's been about 10 minutes. And I have been stirring these quite often and adding probably water every 2 minutes just to steam them. But so look at, you've got that nice brown on these, and they are soft. So I can take my spatula and just push through these guys, and that's what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and dip these in the sauce, which is the best part of this recipe right here. So, all right. So we're gonna get a good amount of sauce in all of this. And then we're just gonna go ahead, I suppose I should probably grab the rest of these guys off the grill. So make sure you're shutting everything off. That's my biggest issue, is I always forget. So let's go ahead and dip these in here. You've got a nice amount of sauce for these. So to finish these, can't forget the marshmallows. So more the better, right? I got to use these now before my cameraman starts stealing them and eating them. So you've got a couple options with your marshmallows. You can go ahead and take this pan and finish it inside, or my favorite, you can either go ahead and use a kitchen torch, but I'm a big fan of the plumber's torch. Go ahead and hit it up high so you're not burning the marshmallows. Do we have flames? Yes, we definitely have flames. So, all right. So I am not a huge sweet potato person, but if I'm gonna have to have sweet potatoes, this is how I'm gonna have to have them. So, let's see if I can find a small little piece to go ahead and start with. All right, well, I love the smell already with the cinnamon and the nutmeg that's in here, the syrup. I think it brings it all together. This definitely makes me want to rethink about eating more sweet potatoes. So, hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Use this as a side. Subscribe. We'll see you next time and eat happy.